What do those 12 hours entail that you're in front of that computer? What are you starting your day off with?
What are you doing? What do you wake up? Do you get to emails first? What's your plan?
I need to do push-ups first. I need to. So I force myself, before I can have coffee, I got to do my 50 diamond push-ups. Then I can sit down. Because if I don't do that, if I just sit down in front of the computer, that's it. It's done. Then I'll sit down with the coffee, essential emails first. Oh my God, the emails. Do you get too many emails?
Yeah.
How can we reverse this? It's horrible. But there are some important ones in there,
Sure,
right?
sure.
So I do them, then I got about 14 social media sites that I'm on, so I gotta go to each one of them and do whatever has, it's just the daily maintenance. A new post, I try to have a message of the day that cuts across all social media. I try to make it include a link. Then I'll do a Google search on myself. I've got Google searches for about 15 variations on me. Bill Oberst ugly, Bill Oberst skin, Bill Oberst creepy, Bill Oberst actor, blah, 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 blah. You find all kinds of links from all over the world because foreign sites pick up stuff off IMDb and put it on. Can I exploit those links? Is there some way I can work this? What's the angle? So then by about 10 o'clock in the morning, I've got a list of about 7 different avenues of things that could be the message of the day. And by noon, I need to have that message defined, have the link, and start spreading it across all the media. So then I do that, then I go back to email and then just lather, rinse, repeat. And in the middle of that, every day, I try to do 3 or 4 cold contacts with directors or producers, and more so producers, because a producer told me a year ago, and it really hit me. He said, nobody respects us, nobody ever contacts us, nobody gives us the credit that is due us for helping to make this picture possible. So when I see a project I'm interested in, I write to the producers first. And if they can get excited about me, they will contact the director. And then in between all of that, you know, there's the standard submissions that you do and the standard auditions. And then you look up and it's time for bed. And you haven't left the house.
Do you rest on your manager or agent finding you work, or you're
No,
also okay?
No, absolutely not. And every younger actor who's asked me, number one, I say, what the hell do I know? You know, I'm just trying to make it myself. I'm just another working actor. But if you want advice, forget you have an agent. Forget you have a manager. Find your own work. If they find you work, it's gravy. But until you're to the level where you don't really need them, they're not going to be able to help you. Nobody's going to take you under their wing and care about you and make your career. You do that yourself. And if you're not willing to do it, go home. This is a very brutal town. And it has there's no spot here for people who want to be coddled. Maybe I'm too German.
No, I agree. So how do we stay safe in our minds? How do we deal with the fact that it is a very, very tough town and not lose our sanity, basically, and not become hardened and bitter?
This is why, of the hundreds of thousands of actors who are in LA, you see the same ones at auditions over and over again. And I know this is true for you too, Karen. You're right, you see the same people. It's because there's a very small pool of people who can do this. It's a heartbreaking business. It's full of rejection. People say, oh, you know, should I come to LA? No, don't. Unless you feel that you must. Like, there's a preacher when I was a kid, and I remember asking him, you know, why you preach? And he said, boy, preaching ran after me. And I ran from it, but it caught me, so I preach. And I think that's it. If you have the passion for it, that you can't do anything else with your life and be happy, then you can probably make it. But if you just want to be famous, good luck.